Hello everyone, I'm Alex, the owner of the DiviNation Academy, and I wanted to make this video to help all of you with orientation. Since we used to have a new student orientation class, but I know it was really difficult for everybody to be able to make it, so instead I decided to create an orientation video so that everyone could get the information that they needed at their own time. So during this video, I'm going to take everyone through their orientation process and teach you how everything works. So the first thing that we are going to do is go over the website. We are going to go over how the website works, what each section of the website does, and how to get credit for your classes and complete certification programs, and what you will receive as a result of completing your certification program. So let's get started. This is the DiviNation website. This is a website that you will have access to when you get enrolled in the Academy. Everybody has access to it, but you will specifically be given this website when you get enrolled in the Academy. If you click on the About section, you will see a little bit about the Academy, who we are, what we do, and where we host events, what events that we host, where we are DiviNation readers all across Colorado, the workshops that we do. It just gives you a little information about us. So this is at www.divinationacademy.com, and this is the About section. The About section does discuss and talk about how volunteer work for this academy is mandatory. That isn't exactly true. This academy is completely free. It does not cost any money to attend our academy at all. We believe that education should be free and accessible to all people. We also believe in the bartering system and the volunteer work system, that since you are getting all of this for free, that giving back to the community is really important. And it does say mandatory, but in reality, it is not mandatory to complete these volunteer options or any volunteer work at all. It is just something that we would really love if you did, but don't feel like you're going to get kicked out of the academy or like there's going to be any points against you for not completing volunteer work. Although you do get a lot of extra perks for completing volunteer work. It gives you a link to my PayPal so that you can give donations if you would like, but remember, you are never required to give money for absolutely anything at all. Gives you some pictures of us on our foraging adventures and all of that. And there's also a button at the bottom that you can click that says Meet Our Staff. And there's also a button at the top here where you can click Meet Our Staff so that you can see all of the professors at this academy. The first professor listed on the list is me, and it tells you all the classes I teach, kind of a little bit about me and who I am and where I learned and how long I've been practicing, and so on. We also have Katana, who is our Reiki teacher. We have Corey, our African spiritualities teacher, Melissa, our Reiki teacher, as well as our person who teaches candle magic and crystals. She does a little bit of everything. And Rena, who is our animism teacher. Dorian, who is our herbalism teacher. Micah, who is our astrology teacher. Shentat, who is our sigil teacher. Rain Faye, who is our Reiki teacher. We have Sandra, who is another herbalism professor. Danielle, and she is our psychic sensitivity teacher, mindfulness and psychic sensitivity. I use teacher and professor interchangeably. We also have a new professor that just started, and we are adding her information to the website right now. But her name is Mystic, and she is our crystal professor. So it gives you a little bit of information about all of our professors at this academy, what they teach and who they are and everything like that. So then you can go to our academic progress page. This page is really important. So I'm going to leave it up on the screen just for a second so that if you would like to, you are watching this video on a computer, you can read over this a little bit on your own. So this says, how does the Academy keep track of your academic progress? I will explain it to you as well, but I'm going to give you a second and hold it up here on the screen so that everybody has the ability to read this information for themselves. Because I am not going to read it word for word. It is a lot of information, but I am going to explain it to you. Okay, so here's how it works. You will take classes at the Academy, and when you take a class, you will let the leader of your mentorship group know. When you enroll in this academy, you will be placed into a mentorship group. Your mentorship group will help you with the class schedule. They will help keep track of your academic progress. They will help you get involved in events and clubs and everything that this academy has to offer. They will also make sure that you stay updated on all of the new things going on at the academy. So you will let your mentorship group leader know that you have taken a class. Then your mentorship group leader will make sure that that class is recorded on your academic progress page. Your academic progress page will be listed on this page of the website. You will scroll down, and when you see your name, you will click on it. You will enter your password that will be given to you when you enroll at this academy. And on that page, it'll show every single class you've ever taken, every book report you've ever written, the certifications that you're signed up for, and it'll keep track of everything that you've done so that once you graduate with a certification, we can get you all the credentials that you need upon graduation. So once you tell your mentorship group leader that you have taken the class, they will report it onto your student page. If you took this class live on Zoom or on Facebook Live or in person, the class will instantly be recorded to your student page, and there is nothing else that you need to do. If you watched a recording of the class on YouTube or on the website, which I am about to show you, then you will have to turn in an essay to get credit for the class. It'll be a 4-paragraph essay explaining what you learned in that class. Once you turn that essay in and you let your mentorship group leader know that you have turned in the essay and watched the class, then you will get credit for the class, and it'll be placed on your student page. So the essay that you write will also be placed on your academic progress page or your student page. Those two things are the same thing. And it will also, so it'll be placed on your student page, and you will get credit for the class. Sorry. The only reason that we put your essay on your student page is to just make sure that you keep track of all the essays that you've written, just in case something goes wrong and there are technical difficulties and the class does not get recorded as complete on your student page. You will have all of those essays saved so that you can make sure to show them to your mentorship group leader, and we can edit your student page and make sure that those classes are on there and you get credit for everything that you've done. So the same thing works for book reports. The same thing works for private apprenticeships, which I'm going to explain how all of those work. But when you complete a book report, you will just let your mentorship group leader know that you have turned in a book report, and we will get it copied onto your student page. Same thing with apprenticeships, just let your mentorship group leader know that you have completed an apprenticeship, and we will get it put onto your student page. So that is how you get credit for classes. Basically, how you get credit for absolutely anything that you do at this academy is just by letting your mentorship group leader know that you have completed it, and then you will get credit for completing it. And it'll go onto your student page. And that is it. That's all. The certification programs that we offer here. Right now, the certification programs that we offer are astrology, herbalism, tarot reading, palm reading, Gardnerian Wicca, High Priestess, and Fey Magic certification. Just as a disclaimer, this academy is not accredited by the state of Colorado, but the credentials that you receive from this academy are more than enough to continue with further education in this topic, or to get a job, or to start your own business in this field. So any of the credentials that you receive from us will be more than enough to move forward with your education, get a career, start your own business, any of those things. Here's how the certification programs work. Once again, I'm going to give you a second to read a little bit, and then I will start to explain. So, how to join a certification program. When you create your student page with an admin, you will have the option to join one of the certification programs listed on the website. You can join as many certification programs as you would like to join. Please sign up for all of them if you would like to. We have new certification programs that are added all the time. You also have the option to change or add new certification programs to your student page whenever you would like to. Once you join your program, you will need to complete the classes, book reports, exams, and apprenticeships required for the certification. Remember, after you have completed an exam or a book report or an apprenticeship or a class, to let your mentorship group leader know so that we can record it on your student page, because your student page is going to be how we keep track and we know that it's time for you to graduate with your certification program. Please read the section below to understand how to complete your certification program. So go to the certification page on the website, which is where you are right now. Click on the certification that you have joined, then click on the class info. You will see a list of classes and a list of exams. The classes listed on the class list are the mandatory classes that you must attend live on Zoom or in person in order to complete the certification. Now, remember that if you do complete the class, if you are unable to complete, so right here in the second paragraph down, it says and states, if you are unable to complete the classes live on Zoom or in person, then you are welcome to watch the class recording of the mandatory classes instead. The class recordings can be found on the YouTube channel or in the study guide section of this website. If you watch the class recording instead of attending the class live, then you must turn in a 4-paragraph essay explaining what you learned in class. This essay will not be graded. It'll just be read and put onto your student page so that we know you watched the class. Please turn your essay in to Alex after watching the class recording, and make sure that you let your mentorship group leader know that you took the class on YouTube and turned in the essay. Once you complete all of your classes, exams, book reports, private apprenticeships, all of those things that are needed for the specific certification course that you are taking, then you will have completed the certification. Upon completing the certification, you will receive a certificate of completion, so it'll be like a diploma. You will also receive letters of recommendation from all of the professors at this academy. or just the ones that are available to write recommendation letters at that time, but hopefully it'll be most of them. Recommendation letters will be for further education, careers in this field, starting your own business, or even just recommending you to anyone who might want to receive services from you. You will also receive your printed out student page. So it'll show you every single thing you've completed. You'll receive all of your essays that you've ever written, all of the book reports that you've ever written, just in case you didn't save those, we saved them. So you'll receive a copy of all of that. You will also receive, I personally am initiated into a coven. I am pretty high up in that coven, and you will receive the opportunity after completing a certification to get initiated into a structured pagan coven that focuses on ancient Arabian polytheism, if you would like to. We also have many other covens that you will receive the opportunity to get initiated in if you would like to. You will also receive a certification piece of paper, basically, that lets you know that you can now be a professor at this academy and you can teach what you are certified in if you would like to. Professors at this academy have lots of perks, such as getting tips and payment from me, and also the opportunity to give tarot readings at events all over Colorado, and of course you are paid for those. You also will have the opportunity, depending on what certification program you got, you can be a runes reader at all of the events that we do, and those are paid as well. You can be a Reiki healer at all of the events we do. Those are paid as well. So once you complete the certification, you are welcome to use that certification that you now hold from this academy to get paid to do things for this academy. So you can get paid to be a professor, or get paid to be a Reiki healer at our events, or get paid to be a tarot reader at our events, get paid to be a runes reader at our events, all of those things. You will also receive credentials that basically list everything that you completed. So let's say that you are trying to become a Reiki healer and a master Reiki healer. From us, you will receive a packet of every single person and mentor that you privately worked with one-on-one who are already master Reiki healers and Reiki masters, which will help you to already be, which will help you to get higher faster within your programs that you are already doing outside of this academy. So you'll receive a very big packet of a whole bunch of stuff that basically recognizes you as a certified practitioner. We are adding things to that list every day to help our students receive more and more from certification programs. I am also working to get us accredited. Sorry, I am also working to get us accredited so that you will receive even more from completing a certification program. So those are our certification programs. Our clubs. If you would like to join a club, please click on the clubs tab. Right now we have book club and coffee club. Book club is just a normal book club. We meet on Zoom every 2 weeks to discuss a different book. Right now we are working on the book Math for Mystics by Rena Shesso. But you can click on the tab, get some more information about the club, and you can learn how to join if you would like to join the club. The calendar. Don't click on the calendar. The calendar is brand new. It is not up and running yet. It will be at one point. So the calendar will be working, but right now it's under construction. I'm going to show you in part of this orientation video how to access the class schedule, but it is not the calendar. The calendar is under construction. Don't click the calendar. Our events. The events page lets you know all the events that we have done We've done so many events. We have the Denver Witches Ball where we were tarot readers in 2019. We have Witch Fest in 2019 where we had a huge booth where we were selling all kinds of beautiful handmade magical goods from the students at this academy. And all of the professors or students who received certifications got to be tarot readers as well, which was super fun. We also have panels at anime conventions. This is us at Nandesukan. That's me presenting, as well as one of our students, Kumi. We also have us at Colorado Anime Fest. That's one of our students, and me presenting a panel about witchcraft at Colorado Anime Fest. We also have our tea parties that we have where we do tea readings, so you can get your tea leaves read and also just have fun with us. There's lots of food, lots of tea, lots of fun divination and magic. And that was in 2021. We also have our rituals that we hold in the middle of nowhere. And we go outside and do a whole bunch of really fun rituals out in the middle of nowhere. That was from our tarot ritual that we did. We also did a Samhain ritual and a Yule ritual and our divination foraging adventure where we go out with our herbalism professor and we forage for plants and herbs and we learn how to use them medicinally and magically and nutritionally. It is so much fun. This is Blessed Bacchanal. We go to Blessed Bacchanal, which is this pop-up nighttime market where we go sell all of our student-made work, and we also give divination readings. These are all the opportunities that you will have as well when you complete your certification, and you can be readers with us all over Colorado. You are welcome to join this academy, by the way, if you don't live in Colorado. Most of our students don't live in Colorado, so don't feel bad. We actually have students from all over the world. And we are working to try and make sure that we can get those students involved in person as well. Every single one of the events that you see here, I also go live to give students all over the world the chance to participate with us. We also have a lot more events that we have to add to. We did a lot more Blessed Bacchanal festivals this year. We did a lot more foraging adventures. We have our divination retreat that we do every year where we go meet on Coven land and do amazing, incredible rituals and work on our divinations, work on our divination practice, work on all of our craft together, and it's beautiful and we get to know each other and it's so much fun. So please join us at all of our events. We also have the study guide section. The study guide section is probably the most important section on the website, at least in my opinion. So this is where you can learn about everything. Everything that we have learned so far in each class at the academy is listed inside of the study guide section. So I try to make sure that everything is not only available live in class, but then all the notes from that class, all of the recordings, the slideshow presentations, the PowerPoints, the flashcards, the worksheets, everything is all listed on the website for you. So if you choose to take the classes on YouTube, you choose not to attend the live classes, all of this information is here for you. Or if you miss the class, all of this information is here for you. So for instance, you can click on the African Spiritualities section, and everything we have done so far in African Spiritualities is here. For instance, we have all of the Zoom classes listed. These are the recordings of every single Zoom class. We also have our professor who published work, and this is her published work that she has written, and so you have that there. You also have the class presentation. So if you click on these, you will be led to the class presentation that opens up in Google Docs, and you can see every single thing, everything that has been learned in the class so far. So it's very handy. So like if you were to click on tarot, right here, you would see, like, if you wanted to click on numerology within tarot, and it would give you everything we've learned about numerology and tarot so far within our classes. So that is where you can receive that information. And that is for every single class in this entire academy. How to join classes. So here is where we will learn how you can sign up for classes. This will be where we find out where to find the class schedule, how to sign up, all of those good things. So you will go to the DiviNation Facebook page, our big main Facebook page, by clicking the link inside of the tab that says how to join classes. Then you will see this is our Facebook page, and we have our events right here. You will click on see all, and these are all the classes that we have going on right now. I am actually about to make the class schedule today, so there aren't a lot of classes listed because I still have to create the schedule for the next month. But you will see here every single class. So let's say you are interested in learning about the history and mythology of the jinn. That class is happening tomorrow at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. You can click on it, and once you click on it, it will show you the class. It'll give you a description of the class, and it'll let you know who's teaching it, what professor, and it'll also give you a link. So if you click the link, maybe. I only do this on phone, so I'm kind of learning how to how to do this on a computer. So you should see a link. To be able to join. Well, anyway, that's fine, because you know what I did? I put the link on the website. So if you do not see the link, which on a phone, it's much easier. The link is literally written right here, right where it says event by DiviNation in this section and says public, anyone on Facebook, the link to our Zoom classroom would be listed right there if you were on a phone. But if you are on a computer, I don't exactly know where that link is. So here's how you do it. So if this is the class you're interested in, you know it's at 4 o'clock Mountain Time. So it's 4 o'clock Mountain Time. You're ready to take the class. You would just go back. Come on. Please. Come on. Okay, we're just gonna go back to the website. So you would go back to the website. Remember where we were? We were in the tab that says how to join classes. So now that you've clicked on this link, you've looked at the schedule, you know the classes that you want to take. Click on the event, which, so here, you can click on the event. Oh my gosh, okay, it's fine. So you saw, click on the event. You can also click the little going button, which I will show you how to do in just a second. Actually, you know what? Let's do it now. Okay. So you have clicked on the event. History of the Jinn. And you can click the going button. Your going button will appear right here where mine says Insights. Since I am the owner of the event, it won't let me click going because obviously I'm going. But you can click going. So your going button right here where it says Insights, you can click going and then it'll sign you up for the event. You do not have to sign up. You can just go. You do not have to click the sign up button. You can just go to class whenever they're happening without ever worrying about any of that. So here's how you would do that. So back at the website, how to join classes. So you have now clicked on that link. You know which class you want to attend. You click the going button if you wanted to. And then you can, on the day of the class and the time of the class, click on our Zoom meeting classroom. this right here. See where it says join Zoom meeting right here? That's what you'll click on. Gives you a link right here. Just click that link. If that link doesn't work, also, you can just type in the meeting ID and the passcode. That's it. Then you will be in our Zoom classroom and you can come to class. Remember then, after you take the class, go to your mentorship group leader, let them know that you took the class so that you can get credit for it, and it will appear on your student page. That's it. That's how you join classes. Super easy. So this is how tuition works. So remember, this is a completely free academy. Tuition is not mandatory. You do not have to do anything at all. Just come and learn. That's all you need to do. But if you would like to, you can do volunteer work or donate. So if you would like to donate some items to the DiviNation Academy, you can go to my Amazon wish list. On there, I have listed things that we could use for events and also that I could just use to make me happy. Please remember that I pay the professors. Usually it's just tip-based and donation-based. I pay them when I can and if I can, but still. I also pay for us to have the Zoom classroom to make sure that we can run classes that are 5 hours long if we want to, which costs money. Then I also make sure that I pay to keep the website up. I also pay for our Google Drive to be able to hold like 3 terabytes of information. I also pay for us to go on all of these events, for us to have booths at events, for us to host rituals, and all of those things. So donations are very appreciated because even though this academy is free, it's not free for me. So it would be very helpful. So if you would like to buy me something from my Amazon wish list, it's right here. If you would like to donate to the academy, the button is right here. Just click this and it'll lead you to my PayPal. We also have volunteer options. You can click on the volunteer options and it tells you how you can volunteer for the academy. Pick any of these things. They would all be super duper helpful. So that is how the website works. I also explained and showed you how the Facebook works. Now let's move on to the YouTube. Hang on. Here we go. So this is the DiviNation Academy YouTube. Just type DiviNation Academy into YouTube and you will find us. I also give everybody a link to the YouTube channel during enrollment. So if you've been enrolled, you've gotten a link to the YouTube channel. So we're going to refresh it. All right. You should go to playlists. Makes everything easier. We have our playlists. So if you would like to watch a recording of a class, they are usually uploaded to the website about 3 days after the class has already happened. Sometimes I'm a little late and they don't get uploaded for like a week, but I try my best. So right here, we have our mindfulness and psychic sensitivity classes. We have our crystal magic classes, palm reading, spell casting, Celtic Fae mythology, pendulum work. They're all taught by different professors who are all masters of their craft. I am not the only professor. That's actually one of the pet peeves that I have with a lot of these schools of magic, is that it's just one person teaching everything, and it's pretty hard for one person to be the master of everything. So they're all different professors. I teach a lot of the jinn magic because my entire family is indigenous to the Middle East. And so the jinn have a very special place in my heart. I also teach the tarot card reading classes as well as the palm reading classes because those are divinations that I have mastered over time. And I teach a couple of the spells. A lot of professors teach the spell casting classes. It just depends on which teacher enjoys what type of spell work and what kind of spell they want to teach. So you can go to any of these playlists. Once you click on the playlist here, you can click really quickly. Sorry. You can click on the playlist and it will show you all of the classes that are inside of that playlist right here. so you can watch them. They're all labeled. So you have Introduction to African Spiritualities, then you have African Spiritualities 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Right there. They're all labeled for you. And this one is taught by our beautiful Professor Corey. So that is the YouTube. Please use the YouTube. Please subscribe to the YouTube so that you have access to all of the previous classes that we have had here at the Academy. The next thing that I want to go over before we end this orientation is our Facebook. Not the one that I showed you previously, but our Facebook group. So our Facebook group is something that you will be added to when you enroll in the Academy. Oh, I'm sorry, you're just looking at my Facebook now. But if you search in your groups, you will find us. Just type in DiviNation. And this is the DiviNation community. And just type in the DiviNation community, and we are right here. If you are already a part of our group, you should be. When you get enrolled, I will add you to this group. Oh, am I logged in as DiviNation? Whoops. I am logged in as DiviNation. I'm logged in as my page instead of being logged in as me. 1 second. I am so sorry. Okay, so once again, same deal. Go to your groups. And this is the DiviNation community page. This is the private group, completely separate from that other Facebook page that I just showed you where you access our class schedule. This one is completely different. This is our community page. This is meant for everybody in the entire community to post stuff. So you can post anything you want, anytime. Please read the featured posts. It talks about our guidelines, our morals, our values as witches and as being part of this community and this academy. It discusses and talks about our accreditation. It talks about the events that we have coming up. It talks about right here. It shows you instructions on how to become host on Zoom if you're hosting a Zoom club or a class. This one shows you how to join class. It's kind of a very simplified version of what's on the website already. Students are welcome to advertise themselves. As you see here, our student Siona is advertising her restorative magic business, or her business called Restorative Magic. And any student is welcome to advertise on our page. This is for you. This page is for you. Advertise on here. Talk about yourself. Talk about what's going on in your life. Talk about your experiences with witchcraft. Ask questions. All the professors are part of this group. So if you have a question for our, Danielle, our psychic sensitivity professor, then tag her in a post and ask her as many questions as you like using this platform. We also discuss our clubs on here, what's happening within our clubs. I post when classes are happening, so you guys can get a little reminder of when classes are happening. We also just post all kinds of fun stuff, so this is for you. If you're doing something cool, like Danielle, our professor, was doing a live tarot session and giving live tarot readings, and so she advertised it on here. This is what this page is for. It's for you to do anything you want with it and to have this little community of 100 people who are all interested in magic just like you and can all relate and discuss and talk about the way that they practice magic and the tools that we all offer to help each other learn and grow. So that is it. Thank you so much for coming to our orientation class. Let me know if you have any questions. My name is Alexandra Barham on Facebook, so please feel free to reach out to me and ask any questions that you have. I would love to hear from all of you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being at orientation.